My mom told me not to talk to strangers on the internet, but I'm glad I didn't listen. We are the Certified Nunas, your sisters in the love of Asian entertainment.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
I'm Jessie.
I'm Natalia.
And I'm Sky.
And it's our 100th episode.
We did it!
Yay!
Yay! We made it to 100 episodes somehow. I'm sure, like, what were we reading? It's like most podcasts make it to, like, 20 and then give up. But we were persistent.
Yeah,
we
didn't give up.
We just kept going. Like, we just never can't stop, won't stop. So it's been 100 episodes of us talking to each other about things we like. Stuff, things.
Yeah.
Mostly things. Good times.
Yeah.
Almost 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
We're old.
We're so old. We've been around, man.
We've seen some things.
The death in the family. The death of Drama Fever. RIP.
If by chance you're a listener who came into if you came into drama fandom after that, and you don't know that pain, that's totally fine. Just
You're
enjoy the
lucky.
fact that you don't.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm glad for you. All that stuff you
Very
have on
happy
Netflix
for you.
now.
Yeah.
That's true. Like, a lot of it now is on Netflix, so that's... But at the time...
But, oh man, they had some J-dramas I still like
Yeah.
to this day. I'm like, oh, I never got to watch it because I was putting it off until that week.
And then I remember when it happened, I had just renewed my subscription. And I was like, well, this is some bullshit, right? They did give refunds, so
Yeah.
that was a plus.
I think I got like 82 cents back or something because I had this like
I think I did something like
it
so.
was something crazy. Like I had this like old membership that was like $10 a year.
Mhm.
So like
Yeah, they had those nice memberships.
Oh, they had sweet memberships back before K-dramas became popular.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you paid very little.
But also, I just like remember how it just like snowballed. It was like not a death like you thought, like you didn't know they were gonna die. It just like all of a sudden, all of Running Man was just gone, and we're like,
You know what? We as a community got truck-a-doomed. We got truck-a-doomed by AT&T. Time Warner. By Time Warner. They truck-a-doomed us, man.
really
oh my
did.
gosh, and that like whole weekend where like everything was just like on hold, and like they had the little notifications on each of the shows, and like every like person at Drama Fever is like, don't worry, we'll like do things. And I remember very clearly like just had like did a marathon of 100 Days by Prince, and like
I know.
Inside, and I was like, but my shows, they're supposed to be like airing, and I'm like right here wanting them. Like it was a time that I was like on top of my shows.
And it took us so long to finish 100 Days by Prince.
I had to drag you guys by the heels to finish that part.
It took us so long.
Oh my god. But we
boy.
did it. We did it.
We did it. We survived the upheaval in our community. We've lived through many a scandal since then. Not us personally, but like, in the
We're not
entertainment
that big
world.
to be in a scandal.
Yeah, like, we got no scandals. We're very boring.
It would be very tough for us to even have scandals since we all live in different places.
Yeah, and then also if we had like a scandal, like we are like the least popular thing to ever get a scandal.
I know, right? Like, it would be one of those things where it's like, if there was a scandal that got reported, everyone would be like, who? What?
What?
Who the hell are these people? It's like every time I see like a scandal involving some like teenage YouTuber, and I'm like, who the hell is this? Like,
Yeah.
who the hell is this kid? You don't look old enough to be doing crime. Get out of here.
You're too young for crime,
You're
kid.
too young for a life of crime, child. Return home.
One of the podcasts that I'm friends with on Twitter, they got on the bad side of a specific K-pop fandom, And so there's a lot of, if you search them, there's a lot of like, canceled. This podcast is canceled. Their numbers haven't changed because none of those people were listening to their podcast in the first place.
You're like,
Like,
you have to like be actively listening to cancel.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like if
children.
it has absolutely no effect on what they're doing. Is it really a cancellation? Like,
It's like that like episode of The Office when oh god, what's his face like just declares bankruptcy.
yes, I declare bankruptcy. And they're like, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works.
Oh, well, we had some fun times.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is there
Yeah,
a specific episode that like anybody is like really into, like that we've done?
I feel like my favorite is the modern monarchy because I think it reflects our extreme chaos and our like the way that we watch a little bit of everything from a little bit of everywhere and just the way that snowballed where we're
We
like, hey,
really
we should watch
took it.
this. And then we should maybe we'll watch this too. And we should also watch hey, look, there's like 50 shows and sure, between
Sure,
four
why
of us, we
not?
can watch them all. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, that was one of the first episodes I was like, oh, this sucks editing. I was like, I mean, because we try, or at least I try to keep the episodes length at a certain amount. Like, it doesn't always happen that way, but like, at least keep it like, I don't know, no like more than like a drama episode essentially.
Yeah.
But like that one, we talked a lot, and it was just so much. Because we not only did the thing where we all watched kind of the same thing, but we also in turn watched separately too, more on top of that, and it was just like a snowball
There was so
of
much.
content. That
And
yeah, it was
now
a lot.
we come up with themes. We're like, okay, so we should do this theme. But like, let's make it more specific so we don't modern monarchy it again.
Yeah, we were like young teenagers then, we could just do all those things, and now that we're older, wiser, we know that we're like not gonna like sit there and watch like 40 hours of TV for one episode of this.
No.
Listen, we ain't got that kind of time.
We love you, but like, no.
I think my favorite thing wasn't even an episode. I really enjoyed when we watched Boys Over Flowers and roasted it together. I had such a
Yes.
good time with that.
I'm
Oh,
glad
that
that
was-
you had such a good time with that.
Oh, that was a rough time.
Now, what everyone needs to know about that is during the last effort that we made on it, I totally cosplayed for that.
Yeah.
This is like my like downfall of like the entire like.
And it's fine.
Oh,
I
my
just
God.
let everyone
have it.
Lost episode.
I am actually really happy that no one saw that cosplay.
It was so good though.
So
And
good.
there was a technical issue and we lost all of the
Fine.
footage so that we couldn't.
I'm very
It was
pleased
amazing,
that
though.
no one that it can be a legendary cosplay that only you guys got to see. Because I don't think I was all that attractive as I was
I
cosplaying.
felt
Listen, you
bad
were
because-
supposed to be.
I was watching with Sky on like the majority of the episodes because she hadn't seen any of Boys Over Flowers, and we were trying to like get it done, and then she had to go run and do all the stuff to prepare for this, and she didn't say that she was doing it, and so we were kind of like all setting up for like the grand finale reaction, and then she came on and it was just so perfect,
Lost
and
it.
then we
all
lost it.
Like we lost it laughing
And
because it was
literally-
incredible, and then we lost
Us.
the episode. Oh, that was.
I'm sorry. That's why that series never finished.
I'm blessed that it did not finish because no one else needed to see that cosplay.
Well, but I think we had some like really good fun like reactions
We had-
for the
we had
last
some fun,
episode
too.
though.
I also.
I was so burnt out by the end though. I had really like mean takes, which is usually not my bag.
It's sort of the show you can have mean takes about. It's fine. No one will judge you. And you know what else I miss, which is also another RIP thing? I miss our rabbit nights. Remember we used to have live movie watches together, and with anyone in the community who wanted to join. But then, Rabbit.
Yeah, those were like fun because we could do anything. Like there would be like a time when we could like watch some YouTube videos and then watch Train to Busan.
Yeah.
I was just looking at our Train to Busan playlist on Spotify the other day. I was like, oh yeah.
We did this.
We had so much fun doing that. Effing chat for Rabbit.
Even like with Netflix Party and stuff, it's not the same. We have yet to find a substitute for that application.
Yeah.
Now, YouTube just came on to Cast, so we'll see.
We still have problems with Cast.
Yeah, I've never successfully used Cast. I tried.
I used it during pandemic times, during lockdown, to continue watching 5enough with my sister so that we could like keep having our drama nights together. It wasn't bad, but she would be the one hosting it, right? And watching it. So in order for me to hear the sound, she had to have it just like playing on her computer because I'm not hearing the sound of what's playing. I'm hearing the sound coming out of her speakers. Yep. What I'm hearing. So like I'm also hearing her kids in the background and her husband making dinner and like
not great.
At that point, you just are like, well, we'll just call each other and then, like, on our TVs push play at the same time and just kind of.
It's like, or just like open Skype in one window, have the movie playing in the other. We tried many things. I remember Sky and I attempted to try a couple other options, and none of them worked out.
No.
So one of my favorite episodes, you guys won't be able to guess it. Usually I'm pretty guessable, but this one, surprise serial killer episode was pretty darn fun.
This is surprising to me.
This is as surprising as a serial killer in a rom-com.
We had a really good time recording that up. Like it was a good time.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a shared experience having a surprise serial killer within a drama. So like talking about the different instances of that and stuff. I don't know. It was just, I thought it was pretty fun.
No, yeah, because it's like one of those things that like, even if you like serial killers, there's still a surprise in rom-coms. Like it's a shared, that's interesting.
It's like it's like it's a unique trope that we've all experienced numerous times. So it's a very unique thing to discuss in the first place by itself.
It's kind of like, for drama watchers, that first drama where you get like sort of second lead syndrome before you understand that like the second lead is never going to get the girl. And you like, I remember watching Sassy Go-Go and like telling my sisters about it and being like, oh yeah, I really think that like Jisoo's going to get the girl because like the other two, their parents are dating. In other dramas that would totally, and my sister's just like nodding and patting me on the head kind of thing because they've been watching dramas for a couple of years and I had no idea, you know. It's kind of like that, like everybody has that one where they're like, oh,
you have your first rom-com surprise serial killer, and then you realize,
and you're like, whoa, why the hell is this happening? Like,
you're like,
well, that was weird. That was a weird
tone just
twist.
Shifted here.
So then you watch another one, you're like, oh God, why is this happening?
It wasn't just like a one-time thing. It's multiple times. What?
Especially since it's not discussed as much as like the second lead thing. Like, you could Google the second lead syndrome and you're gonna find a lot of articles about that, right? But surprise serial killers within rom-coms for K-dramas, like, it's just not discussed all that often.
No.
You get the same level once, like, you bring it up. You're like, surprise serial killers. And then someone's like, oh, I freaking hate them. They're the worst. But, like, when you're first kind of into K-dramas, you definitely always hear about, like, you know, the wrist grabs and, you know, stuff like that a little bit more. Maybe, like, even Trucks of Doom. It's weird.
So I feel like maybe it's a bit of a newer trope, too. That it's maybe only popped up in the last few years.
We will see if we ever research that. We will see.
I mean, I doubt it, but like we can say we'll try. Like,
Yeah.
Maybe
If one of you listeners knows what the very first instance of surprise serial killer is, you can let us know.
That would be a fun thing to know, actually, if someone happens.
Yeah.
kind of like, historians out there. Give me the first surprise.
K-drama historians, give it to us. We need to know.
My favorite, our first and only that we've done, we should do these more, I think, is the And Flying Day 6 episode we did. It's like one of my all-time favorite music episodes, and it's so nice because both those groups are just so great. Like, not even just like as a fan of Day 6. It was just like fun watching everything and like fun talking about them because I feel like we portrayed like our love and our like affection for them a lot in that one, like as a collective whole too, because sometimes it's harder with the music episodes because only one person in the group will have a strong connection to the group, which is like fine because you're sharing what you love to others, but it's kind of nice when everybody has kind of a connection.
Yeah
And I just like that it was like two groups, like I guess it was nice to kind of pair them and give a little bit of a difference, a little different thing than we had done.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one too. I remember getting really amped about, like, while we were recording, I remember we got...
Yeah, we just kept, like, raising the excitement levels.
Yeah.
So, now that we've discussed some memories, good time, looking back on old memory lane with the Nunas, we wanted to do a little fun thing about 100s and to go through the top 100 dramas on my drama list and just, give our opinions. If we've seen them, we give a yay or nay. Do we like it? Do we watch it?
As of this moment, because this list will change.
Yeah.
As of the day we are recording it.
Well, and the list will change on MDL, and we'll watch some of the things that we haven't watched, and our opinions will change.
But I see a couple of the first ones are ones that we do indeed enjoy, at least one of us. So, the first one is one of my personal favorites. The Chinese drama The Untamed. Very gay, very beautiful, very wonderful, lots of fantasy. Love it.
Oh,
watch it.
Pretty.
For the record, we're going quickly through these since there's going to be 100, so we're not going to...
Yes. We're not going to spend a huge amount of time on each one, but watch The Untamed. It's on Netflix.
How many episodes is on that? Oh, 50?
50.
See, that's what... Okay, I'm actually going to talk about this because The Untamed is a very common thing that everyone brings up. The thing that has kept me from watching this show is the fact that it is 50 episodes.
It does go a lot quicker than you would think, because once you're in it, you're just like... Oh, I need to see the next one. Like, okay, it takes, like, I will admit that when I first watched it, it did take me about 6 episodes to, like, get in.
There's some time jumpy stuff that happens.
But 6 episodes is a common, 4 or 6 episodes.
For a large show. I love The Untamed.
So, officially, 50% of us have watched The Untamed.
Yes.
Maybe we should like
give it a
specify
thumbs up.
We'll give it 2 thumbs up. 2 of 4 thumbs up. The next one, number 2.
Hospital Playlist.
Hospital Playlist.
Yay!
Yes. Woo. Hospital Playlist is so good, y'all.
So good.
So good.
So great for now too. Just a
yes
great one for now.
So I'm gonna say a tiny piece. As somebody who, my partner, he is in the medical field, and so it's been rough. Not like horrific compared to other people are going through a lot of worse things, but it's been a time. And so Hospital Playlist, even though I had seen a couple of the episodes, I put it aside because I was thinking it was not going to help my headspace very much during this time. But actually, it was the opposite. It actually really did help a lot. It is lighter than reality by a bit. So enough that's helpful. So don't
And
be
it's-
afraid of it.
And
And
lighter
then-
than every other medical drama that you'll ever see.
but it still has times of seriousness, and it's not like everything is happy either. But it was light enough that really it ended up being very healing for me, even though I was going through kind of a time. So.
I think the biggest thing is that it doesn't have unnecessary drama. Like, it doesn't rely itself on that. It relies itself on relationships and
Nice.
just life.
So I think 3 of us have watched it.
Yep. And three or four watches and thumbs up. 3 or 4 eyes, 3 or 4 thumbs up. Number 3
Wow,
is
we
the
know.
the Untamed Special Edition. So let's just keep moving. Still gets a thumbs up. I like the original.
I haven't watched the special edition, but I understand the special edition is more gay. So.
Yeah, it is more gay, and it has less of the side characters, and is focused basically on the totally not gay love between the 2 main male
It's a
actors.
little shorter, I think, right? Like, it's
Yeah,
like
20
30
episodes.
or something. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Moving on. Number 4, It's Okay to Not Be Okay. I enjoyed it.
And we've all watched this one.
All
watched
watched
it.
4 out of
4
4.
eyes. 4 out of 4 eyes. It gets a thumbs up for me. I enjoyed it.
Yep.
I enjoyed
Same.
it as well.
Mhm.
So pretty.
I will say it's probably not for everybody, but
Yes.
I
Yes.
know. The one that's like 4 out of 4 for us is not for everyone. Sorry, you can't use that as your guide.
yeah, I just want to preface
deals-
so everyone.
It deals with adult themes. Speaking of not being appropriate for all viewers and adult themes, number 5 is Prison Playbook. Yes, so good. So
Love
good.
it.
Not seen it.
I haven't seen it.
It's
Oh,
so
so good.
good.
So good.
Isn't it by the same people who made Hospital Playlist?
I think
It is-
so. Director and writer both were Prison
Okay,
Playbook.
yeah.
Well, that's what I thought.
So yeah, no, Prison Playbook is really well done.
It is.
It has sort of the same sort of like where you learn about side characters and stuff as they all sort of rotate around the main cast of characters type vibe.
I like that one because they did a lot of stuff where it's like they are telling you one story and you think it's going one way and you think they're walking you down this road and then they like take a huge like turn suddenly and you're like, that did not at all go where I thought that was gonna go. Like every episode there's like a what? Wait, what? Okay.
Next drama, I know Amanda really likes this one. I haven't finished it yet. Is My Mister.
So
I think
good.
Amanda's the only one who saw it. I heard that it's really good.
It's on
cried.
Netflix.
It
Mhm,
is
it's
on Netflix now. It's so good. It's really, again, not for everybody or not for everybody in every. It might not be for you in whatever place you're in right now. It's heavy. It's very heavy. It deals with a lot. There's abuse. So for me, I really liked the characters. So after 2 episodes, I was like, I don't know, this might be too heavy for me, but I really like the characters and I want to see what happens with them. So I kept at it. And by the end of episode 4, it was like I was walking down this really dark tunnel, but I could see this little pinprick of light at the end of the tunnel. And it was like, I think I know where we're going with this and I want to get there. So I stuck with it and I was glad I did because I was right.
So the next one is I don't think any of us have seen the next one. If I'm gonna hazard a guess, Nirvana in Fire, a historical Chinese drama. It's like on my list of like maybe when it's the middle of winter and I got nothing going on, I can sit down to a 54 episode epic about warring princes and
I probably will never watch this.
No,
Yeah.
me neither.
like I might. As you know,
You might watch anything, so.
I watch anything, so. Anyway, it must be enjoyable since it's a lot of people enjoy it, so, staying positive here. Next is Signal, the Korean version. Big fan. It gets an eye and a thumb from me.
Yep. I
Mhm.
liked
It's
it a
still
lot.
on hold for me, but I, with every intention to get back to it, just haven't.
It's excellent.
I think it's worth a watch for a lot of people, especially if you like crime and fantasy. You get best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Solid acting.
Number 10, we got Mother. I have not seen this one. It looked a little too depressing for me.
I have it on my list. but it's definitely, I've heard it's dark. So, and it's also originally a Japanese drama, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure about it being originally Japanese. I know the Japanese drama came before it, but it could have been another thing before that, you know.
Yeah.
Next on the list is a Thai drama that I am currently watching and really enjoying, The Gifted. Check out another episode coming out soon. I might mention this again. It's really good so far. I would hazard to say it's probably very rare that a Thai show makes it this high up on one of these lists, so that's probably an indication of its quality, since...
Well, and to be specific, the first season is complete. It was complete back in 2018, and there's a second season coming out now.
Yeah, second season literally just started, like, as of we're recording this. Well, as of it comes out, it would have been like a week previously. Like, it came out like last week. Okay, next is Joy of Life, another Chinese historical. I'm sure it's great.
It's getting a second season. I just saw that the second season is starting to record, I think. Or has recorded and is going to come out soon.
Next after that is Sky Castle, because they're like playing fast and loose with the numberings on us. Have not seen it, but I've heard good things.
Very good things, yeah.
I don't know if I'll watch it, but it's not because it doesn't seem like it's well done.
So in another numbering situation on my drama list, number 14 is another Chinese drama. I don't know, maybe they just don't like putting the Chinese dramas first. What's going on here? Called Go Ahead. I have heard of this, but have also not seen it.
I have started it. I just started it a couple weeks ago, and I've only watched 3 or 4 episodes, I think. Like, the start of this thing is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, the child actors are adorable. It's interesting, and apparently it went well. People were pleased. So,
well, they must have been. It's this high up on the list, so they must have really enjoyed it. Number 15, which appears higher on the list because my drama list likes to mess with us, is a Taiwanese drama called Someday or One Day. I have never even heard of this one before.
I
have. Shishi does the soundtrack or like the opening song for it, and I've heard it's good.
Yeah, I've heard very good things, but I could not tell you anything really about it because there's like a whole mystery, and people were like really good about like trying not to ruin it for people. So
I think it's also skews more like slice of life, coming of age.
Number 16 is Reply 1988. I'm a big fan. I think it's great.
I have not seen this Reply. It's on my list, but it's like
it's well done, but it has a lot of like it's real found family, like lasting friendships. It's a good time.
Cool.
Number 17 is one that we mentioned recently because Jesse was watching it. One Liter no Namida, which is the one that about the Japanese girl who has the mysterious illness.
Yeah. So if you want to know about that, go to our numbers episode.
Yes, go to our numbers episode. She talks, Jessie gives us the rundown. Number 18, fan favorite, Healer.
I have not seen this.
It's a solid drama.
I watched one episode actually.
I really, really enjoy Healer.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I have to admit, I didn't watch the last 4 episodes, but I did enjoy what I did watch. I was watching it with my son, and he like stopped watching it with me, and then it was just sort of like I kept waiting. And
it's one of those shows that's like everyone loves for a reason. Like it's a good show. So
if you're into actiony stuff, you might be into that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. Number 19, we got Crash Landing on You. I love it. I think it's adorable. I just recommended it to my mom.
I think the thing that made me love it more is knowing that people who have come from North Korea helped inform it a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that made it not fantasy, because it still was.
Yeah, it's still at its heart of rom-com, so.
I think it grounded that side of the drama a little bit more, in my opinion. So I think the glimpse into, I'm not saying that the glimpse on the North Korea side of that drama is like accurate totally, but I do think knowing that people from North Korea had a say in it a little bit helps it a lot. But I really enjoy it.
It's a well done show. I enjoy it too. It's cute. It's cute and romantic. Lots of good chemistry. Number 20 is Kingdom Season 2. Zombies.
It was funny when like the season 2 is the higher.
Yeah, it's higher than
that is
season 1.
interesting.
I did like Season 2 better than Season 1 as well. So I don't know. There you go. It's if you like zombies, there's zombies.
The one question I have about Kingdom is, let's say that someone hasn't been exposed to like historical Korean stuff before. Do you think that would be a difficult barrier for somebody like that? If they're going in just wanting zombies, do you think they could handle the historical part?
They definitely could, because I watched it with my coworker's husband, who not only had never seen a historical Korean drama before, he had never seen a Korean drama before. And we watched Kingdom both seasons with his 15-year-old son, and they both loved it. And they're just some French Canadians from Quebec. So, like, if these two white dudes can get down to clown with the king, like, I feel like pretty much anyone can. As long as you can read subtitles
and handle zombies.
And handle zombies, you'll probably enjoy it. Like,
it's a zombie with a side of historical.
Yeah, it's much more a zombie fighting zombies than it is like Sega. Number 21 is a Chinese drama that I have heard of and never watched. Eternal Love.
I never watched it.
Yeah, I haven't watched
58 it. 58 episodes. I hear it's good. Number 22, we got Stranger.
I watched it.
Good show.
Just recently.
It's a good show. It's a good show.
Do you like corruption? That's your thing.
If that's your jam, you're gonna like it. Not much else to tell you there. Number 23, we got Goblin. Good show. Good show.
We've all watched.
We've all watched.
We have all watched Goblin.
It's pretty.
It's very pretty.
It's really pretty.
So pretty.
Part of it was filmed in Quebec, where I live now. Not like where I live now, but I live in the province of Quebec now, but not in the same city that I live. It was filmed in Quebec.
I really enjoyed it. I loved it.
I liked it so much when I was watching it. Like, so much.
Number 24, we got Mr. Sunshine. Yeah. I liked it. It was good.
I haven't seen it yet.
This is just becoming a list of like Natalia watching. Number 25 is the story of Ming Lang. It's a 78 episode Chinese historical. Nah, y'all, that's too much for me.
But it's highly rated.
Apparently people like it. Oh, I see one down on the list that I'm a big fan of. Okay, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Next is Dear My Friends, which I have on my list, but I haven't seen, but I heard it's really good.
Yeah, it's on my list too. I'm planning.
Then we have History 3, Trapped. Oh, ladies, it's so good. It's a good one. If you get into fan fiction, there's like a really big subgenre of fan fiction that's like mafia, alternate universes where like cops and gangsters fall in love and all that. This is literally that in a gay TV show. Gay cop, gay gangster, having the time of their life.
I'm gonna go out and say it. I dropped it after 2 episodes, so it's not for everyone.
It's not for everyone.
Not even like a crime person like me.
Yeah.
The crime stuff is.
The crime stuff is really incidental. See, as most fan fictions of this genre, the crime stuff is merely a propeller for boning. You know, like. Next is Life on Mars, another crime one. I liked it. I think I might be the only one who's watched it. It's a remake.
The only reason I haven't seen it is because I can't, it's not obviously anywhere.
Six Flying Dragons is 29. I started this one, did not finish.
Wow, 50 episode Korean drama. That's long.
It's a weekender. It was like a historical weekender.
Oh. Yeah.
Which I started to watch it before I understood what a weekender was, and then it was like, I was kind of bored in the first episode, and then it was like, there's 50 episodes of this. I'm not doing it. Which I understand is really, really good, and it's a lot of people's favorite. So maybe
The
I'll
only
give it a
reason
shot again
I
sometime.
stopped it was because it was on Drama Fever.
Womp, womp.
Womp, 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 womp.
Oh, well.
We're moving on. We got Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-joo.
I love it.
So cute. Very cute. Very cute.
Very cute.
A good introductory K-drama.
Very,
it's like to like the rom-com style.
Mm-hmm.
Next we got Chicago Typewriter. Thumbs up. Good drama.
Big thumbs up.
Dana?
Love it. If you're interested at all in like that time period of like Japanese occupation, but like not sure you're ready to watch just a whole like full-on bridal mask or whatever, this is kind of a good introduction to that time period.
Yeah, because it doesn't spend all your time there. So
also it's funny and it's romantic.
Good actors.
Oh yeah.
Next we've got Defendant, which I keep meaning to watch, but then never get around to. Next we got The Guest. I liked it.
I haven't seen it, but it's on my list. I will be watching it.
Possession. Exorcism. It's good times. Then we get down to season 1 of Kingdom. It was still
wow,
good.
it's way lower.
As good as season 2, but it's still pretty good. Oh, Jesus. Number 35 is a 70-episode Chinese historical.
Man, my drama list, like you said.
Damn, these people got a lot of time on their hands. The story of Yangtze Palace. I'm going to assume none of us have seen it.
Nope.
No.
But people obviously love it. So there you go.
Godspeed.
Next we've got Kill Me, Heal Me.
Wow, that is ranked really high for what?
That is ranked really high.
It's
People
because
really
it's
like
popular.
it. It wasn't for me. I watched the whole thing, of course, because I always finish everything, and it was just like,
I've started it, and it's one of those that I know I'm not going in for good portrayals of, like, mental illness. Like,
Well, I haven't been able
no.
to do anything. I mean, it's also not my comedy level, and then add mental
Yeah.
illness to it, then.
Next is The Fiery Priest.
Okay, I have not finished it yet. Possibly because it's lots of episodes. I don't remember if those 40 episodes are like the 30-minute episodes. I want to say
I
off the
think
top of
they
my head it
are.
probably
Probably 30.
is.
Yeah, I think
I
they
don't-
are.
I think I got nearly halfway. I really did enjoy it. I just haven't returned to it yet. It's
I watched a few episodes.
definitely you have to enjoy comedy and action in order to like that show.
Okay.
But he got a lot of awards for the portrayal of that character, too.
Yeah, true.
So-
And it's rated pretty highly, so clearly people enjoy it. Next is the show Live.
Very good.
That show.
I
Love
get
It's
that.
it.
really good.
I really
Thumbs up.
enjoyed that
Love
show.
it.
It's
I will-
surprising how good it is.
Yeah.
Like, or how much you enjoy it.
Yeah. I will give, for anybody who hasn't watched it and is thinking about checking it out, a little trigger warning for sexual assault, because that's a lot of the cases. Like, they're cops, and a lot of the cases that they deal with have to do with forms of sexual assault and violence against women. So if that is something you can't handle, skip it.
It's pretty much I think it's like
Yeah.
one of the cops' divisions is just
Yeah.
sexual assault crimes.
In another season 2 being more popular than season 1, we got Dr. Romantic 2. I have not seen either
Okay.
season.
I watched Dr. Romantic 2. I have not watched Dr. Romantic 1. To be honest, I have no... Watching number 2, I really enjoyed it, like, way more than I thought I was going to enjoy it. I have no desire to go back and watch season 1. Part of the reason I started number 2 was because most people were like, you don't need to watch number 1 to watch number 2. Like, you can jump right in and understand it. There is carryover, but not in a way that you can't understand it. Medical dramas go, though, the main characters are surgeons, so there's a lot of, like, the gory medical stuff. I did a little looking away during some of those scenes, because that is not for me.
Next is one that we covered on this show, Misang, or Incomplete Life.
Love it.
Thumbs up.
I haven't
I have-
finished it.
I have not finished it yet.
There is no number 41. 41 is a mystery. I've checked on the next page. There's no number 41, but number 42.
Maybe it's like a variety show or something.
Yeah, probably. is Project S Skate Our Souls, which is a Thai drama. Never heard of it. But apparently people enjoy it.
It's on Netflix.
Is it a zombie?
And it looks like skateboarders are involved too.
But look
Just
at
like
that,
a
has
Project
teeth on it.
Yeah.
Project S is a series of sports dramas.
I'll give trigger warnings just per the synopsis. It does cover self-harm and suicide, so
yeah.
Just.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I haven't watched it yet, is because I was like not in a place where I wanted to deal with that right now.
That's fair. 43, we go to the land of Japan for Hanzawa Naoki. 10 episodes, never heard of it.
Looks corruption-y.
Banking and corruption.
Corporate corruption, a classic caper.
Yeah, I haven't watched it, but it's adapted from a novel, so maybe that's why it's a. Oh, Hey Say Jump, I think is an anime title. So
it's one of those manga shows.
I think so. Yeah.
Fair enough. Number 40. Wait, am I skipping it? No. Good. Number 44. While You Were Sleeping. I enjoyed it.
I've not watched it.
I haven't
really
finished
enjoyed
it
it
yet, but I'm looking forward to finishing it sometime.
Number 45, again, with the part 2 being ahead of part 1, we have Arthal part 2. I really liked it. I'm hoping that part 3 will get made, because they left us on a real cliffhanger. Part 2.
Yep.
Sorry, everybody who had sequels coming out before COVID.
Yeah,
Right.
This is one of those.
Good luck with that.
Like, the amount of people that are involved in that production.
It is quite a large cast.
Wow.
Quite an extensive situation. Oh boy.
And I understand that the writer for Arthal has a new one that's starting to film right now. It's soon, so
But who knows what that
not
means at this time.
Arthaling right now.
Or she may have already finished Arthal and is
That's
like,
true.
I gotta move on with my life. It'll happen if it happens. Number 46, we got Tunnel, the Korean version. I heard good things about it.
I've heard good things about it. I've also heard a lot about it, so I probably never will be able to really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I always feel like people compare it to Signal, so
Yeah.
if I think I will watch it at some point, just based on like the actors and stuff that are in it. I'm gonna try to not necessarily stack it on top of each other, because I would want to.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is also on Netflix as well.
I
think
think it is as well.
Yeah.
There is
Okay.
no 47.
There is. You just have to
There
keep
is.
on going past 49.
Oh, sorry. It's way down there.
41
Children
is
of
down there
Nobody.
too.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, we found 41, guys. It's another massive Chinese drama called Love and Redemption. Man, there are some big Chinese dramas.
You
wow.
like the
Man.
historical Chinese
On the
dramas.
historical
right?
Chinese dramas, we are learning things about the average user on my drama list, which is they are really into historical Chinese dramas. Like maybe there's something there that we're not all seeing. I don't
We're missing
know.
out on something.
So, 47 is Children of Nobody. I've heard of this one, but I didn't.
I've had it recommended to me, so it's definitely like on my list. It's definitely dark.
Wasn't that one that was hard to find?
Yeah,
Like-
it was. That's why I didn't
Yeah.
watch it. Too. I couldn't find it when it came out. I wanted to watch it because it seemed like my vibe, but like, sometimes things just get hard to find.
Yeah. Our best efforts don't lead
Don't.
anywhere.
Don't lead to any. We go adventuring in the ocean and come up with nothing. It's fine. 48. We got Hotel Del Luna. Yeah.
Yes,
It's not higher.
yes.
That show is so good.
I'm like shocked it's not higher because of the
Yeah,
amount of
me
people
too.
who like talked about it.
Yeah.
Maybe it has some like weird haters that are downvoting it on my drama list. Who knows? Who knows?
Those are all the people who
Good show.
aren't on my drama list. Sign
Yeah.
up for my drama list. Rate things.
Great thing. Next we got another Chinese historical.
Wow.
Love. This one is actually on my list because it's on Netflix and it has an actor I really like in it. So I'm like, okay, maybe.
I feel like I've heard this one.
Ashes of Love is one that I hear brought up a lot.
Yeah, so people apparently really like it at the just brief amount of 63 episodes. Okay, there's also no 50.
Right
No
now.
50.
Right now, who
Okay.
knows?
But 51 is Descendants of the Sun.
I started it and I dropped it.
Like,
Sorry.
it's okay. I didn't like it as much as I think a lot of people who really like it. But I thought it was alright.
I've watched it twice, not necessarily because I thought it was like super, but my son wanted to watch it. He saw something about it and was like, oh, he wanted to watch it. So we watched it together. There was a year where he like came home for lunch every day and we watched like half an hour of a drama, and that was the one he wanted to watch. So I rewatched it with him and I enjoy it. It's cute. It's fun.
I will say the thing that sets it apart from some other rom-coms and stuff is the fact that it's kind of like a disaster show too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doctors and soldiers in a war zone.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah. Number 52 is one I personally really like. He's Coming to Me. It's a Thai boys love drama with a ghost. A twist on an old classic.
I'm listening.
You're like, you've hugged my. It's like, it's gay. Okay.
Okay.
One of the guys is dead. Go on. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good if you like that sort of thing. If you like GMMTV, you'll probably like He's Coming to Me. There's no 53 that I can find. But if we go to 54, it's okay. That's Love. It's a good drama.
Which I've watched. I like it.
Good drama.
I enjoyed it.
If you're weary about the subject matter, I feel like you shouldn't be.
Okay,
It's handled
that's good to
pretty
know.
well. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think
Well, I didn't know how heavy it was, type thing.
At times,
It's
sort of, but
yeah.
it's also
Depends
pretty
on the
funny.
episode.
Yeah.
And it's got some light moments. I wouldn't say it's a full-out comedy. The Found Family is a great found family. Like,
Yeah.
a great one. And everybody's a little, like, off the wall, but not in a comedic way. They're just different. And that's the whole point of their characters, is that everyone's different.
So in yet another example of the sequel rating higher on the list, at number 55, we got Partners for Justice 2.
Haven't watched it.
Didn't see it. I heard good things, but I didn't see it. At number 56, we've got the drama that haunts my very nightmares. Thorn Type, can't escape it. We don't need to go into it. You've all heard me. Moving on. Number 57, we got Battle of Changsha.
A smaller Chinese drama.
Yes, a smaller historical drama at only 32 episodes. That's downright brief.
It looks like a historical, but not a fantasy.
No.
Yeah.
And it looks newer historical rather than
Yeah, it's
6th
from,
century or
the
something.
Japanese occupation. So
Yeah.
last 150 years, somewhere in there. Then at 58, we have the Japanese version of the drama Mother.
Which I suspect is lower on the list just simply because it's harder to find. Like
I
the
would think
Korean
so.
version.
I would think so as well, yes. And then, man, people love their historical stuff because at number 59, we got Bridal Mask, which is a longer Korean drama.
Yeah.
About
I've heard
Black
really
Faith.
good things though, so sometime I want to check that one
I've
out.
heard very good things about it, but also been told by people who know my tastes well that it is not for me. So I'm like, okay, thank you.
You know what? That's fair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
At number 60, we got another Japanese drama, Unnatural. See, the thing about Japanese dramas is people who like them, they really like them, and that's why they get voted so high. But it's not that people don't like them, it's that we can't find them. We want to
Yeah.
watch them. We give them to us. And Japan is like, no. We will not give them to
No,
you.
dramas for you.
That looks good.
It does look good. It's like a medical mystery show. But
It kind of reminds me of the like basic plot of God's Quiz.
You're saying all of Jesse's words.
I know. Go on.
At 61, finally it makes the list. Dr. Romantic. I hear people enjoy it. You know? Okay, now we skip around because they like to play these little games with us. So we're looking for 62. 62.
Okay,
Here we go. We got
Yay! Hot Stove League. I love it. Love it. If you're leery because, sports drama, it's about baseball, right? It's not about baseball. It's an office drama. It's an office drama where the commodity is a baseball team. So
Fair.
It's weird, but it's really good. And I really, really like it. And I love sports dramas, so I liked that aspect of it. I'm not usually that big into office dramas, but I literally had a moment where I was like, why am I so engrossed in this PowerPoint presentation? You just gave me 10 minutes of PowerPoint presentation, and I was, on the edge of my seat. It probably is your thing. It's probably not everybody's thing, but, yeah, if you're saying, ooh, no sports for me, you'd probably still like it.
So at number 63, we got, you guessed it, a Chinese historical fantasy drama called Eternal Love of Dream.
Ooh.
Listen.
Involves a nine-tailed fox.
Hey.
Oh.
It's probably good. It's really high rated. There's thousands of dramas on here, and it's in the top 100. So it's probably very enjoyable. Number 64, we got World of the Married. I hear it's a spicy little number.
I haven't seen it, but I have seen the Dreamcatcher version, and that's all that really matters.
I feel pop culture-wise within Korea, it became a big deal. Kind of like Sky Castle became a big deal pop culture-wise. World of the Married was up there with that.
Yeah. I heard it was a spicy pepper style. 65, Strong Woman Do Bong Soon.
I'm actually kind of shocked that it's this low, but now that I see how many Chinese dramas there are, now I'm like, okay.
All right.
I truly enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it.
I did too.
I enjoyed it when I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, It's kind of a problematic drama once you sit back and think about it, but while you're watching it, you're having a good time. You know?
Yep. And I mean, the bad guy is
super bad.
Yeah, that's true. That's solid villainy. He's a villain.
He's a villain.
A lot of tonal issues, but lots of dramas have tonal issues.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about this before. I really think the tonal issues is because they were actually trying to make it a comic book, which would have the same kind of tone.
Yes,
that's true.
You know?
Yes.
But it can be shocking if you're not used to that.
When the main couple falls in love, they're pretty fucking cute.
They're
God. Together. They're so cute.
They're so cute. So it's okay.
That covered a multitude of sins for me. So.
Yeah, it really did. It really did. Number 66, we got History 2 Boundary Crossing or Crossing the Line. That is the volleyball one that I mentioned in our numbers episode. It's pretty good if you're into that sort of thing. Well acted, which can't be said for all BL dramas. So 67, we got Strangers from Hell.
Yeah.
Strangers from Hell.
Admittedly, not for everybody, but so good.
So good. So good. Check out our summer horror episode if you want to know more about Strangers from Hell. And in a very rare the first season coming out in front of the second, we've got Cha-Cha Waikiki, or Welcome to Waikiki, which is possibly one of the funniest K-dramas I've ever seen.
Seriously.
So, I was crying laughing watching it.
But is this also the first comedy that we've seen?
That's what I'm thinking. It might be an actual first true comedy.
Yeah,
it's straight comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have romance in it, yes, but the romance is not the main part. The comedy is
much more like a traditional North American sitcom. It was right when they were starting to move to the half-hour episodes instead of And they kind of really played with that well, I thought.
69 is Nirvana and Fire 2, so apparently there was a sequel to Nirvana and Fire. It was another 50 episodes. Man, you Chinese historical fantasy fans are out in force voting up here.
Gosh, now we know it's
What?
like people to get for this podcast.
I know.
Chinese
So
drama.
listen, we should be doing Chinese historicals. My God.
That's why the money is.
Yeah. Number 70, we got Mystic Bar. It's a good show. And then 71, we have Artho Chronicles Part 3.
Got it.
We still have not hit Part 1 yet. Still working on it.
No.
72, we have the Avengers Social Club, which was one of those that I really wanted to watch, but couldn't find.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
think I've heard of it.
I heard really, really good things. Jesse, I think you would like it if you can find it.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah.
ladies and revenge.
We also just found number 53. Number 53 was apparently The World Between Us, a Taiwanese drama. It's sort of a 10-part miniseries.
Oh.
Very serious looking.
Yeah, kind of depressing looking.
That's so weird that it's down. Why did it do
Listen,
that?
we don't understand. It's not for us to understand these
The
things.
ways of MDL.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have questioned.
MDL's ways are higher than our ways.
It's supposed to be. We don't understand. Number 73 is Sodus, which is like the OG Thai BL drama. It's not my favorite, but people love it.
If I were to like pick a Thai drama that I heard the most, like out loud, it's this. Yeah.
Yeah. It's, pretty tame. So if you came in watching like the more recent BL dramas, if you go back this, you're like, so when are they gonna, when's the kissing happening? You're gonna wait for it. They're playing the long game with you in Sodus. But it's fine. It's fine. It's like the most stereotypical one. Like all the ones that come after it, you're like, why are engineering students so gay in Thailand? And this is why.
This is the OG engineers are gay drama.
Yeah, this is like which is an actual trope in Thai television. Number 74, we got Age of Youth.
Very good.
Very good. Wonderful, wonderful,
I
wonderful.
think especially if you're like younger, I think this would be really good for college age. I mean, it's set college age, but like teens and college age, I think will get a lot out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And then, surprise, surprise, at number 75, we got another Chinese historical fantasy.
It's a shorter one.
Only 24 episodes.
Only 24 episodes.
It's a comedy, okay? Like, it is flat out, it is a comedy. It's a historical fantasy comedy. I am only halfway through it, but it's pure silliness. This is the one about a writer who wakes up in her story.
And actually, it's really interesting because this trope of, like, the writer waking up in their story and having to, like, stay alive is actually a very common trope in, like, online Chinese literature. This is, like, pretty on par if you like reading Chinese novels like I do. You'll probably stumble across this plot quite a bit. So, number 76, we got Moon Lover, Scarlet Heart, Depressionville. Do you like feeling sad after feeling happy for several episodes?
I mean,
Like you're gonna no, like
I
look forward to watching it someday.
Yes.
It's
yes.
really pretty.
Guy and I.
It's super pretty.
No.
This was my first ever historical.
Mm.
And it has scarred me for life. Like, every time I go to start a historical, I'm like, everybody's just gonna die, right? So just stop. Like, it's just that kind of a, like, you're like, oh. But it's so good while you're watching it. Like, oh, it was so good.
When you decide to watch it, I want to watch it with you. I want a group watch where we can all enjoy
and cry
together. Anyway, it's a really great ensemble cast, and it is beautifully filmed.
It's an incredible cast.
Number 77, we got Designated Survivor 60 Days. Pretty good. It's a pretty good show.
Haven't finished it, but I enjoyed what I did. So.
Mm-hmm. 78, we got 365 Repeat the Year. I'm actually surprised that it's this high on the list.
Yeah.
It got like pretty popular pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
And what I've been noticing, these top ones have definitely been newer ones, so that must this list definitely reflects my drama list popularity as opposed to probably what the actual popularity of a show is.
We got 79, My Father is Strange.
Good time.
Great weekender. Great weekender.
So good.
Okay, so that's 79. So now we're looking. Oh, where's 80? Oh.
There it is.
Here we go. All right. The next one is a Chinese drama called Light On series, The Bad Kids. I have never heard of this.
Me neither. Wow.
But it sounds like something I'd be into. Now that I'm
Just
looking
the name sounds interesting. So.
Well, apparently it's about 3 kids unintentionally film a murder.
Wait.
Okay. 81 is a Korean drama Where Your Eyes Linger, and it was okay, but I feel like it's kind of too high on the list, I'm going to be honest.
It probably is that high because people were excited because it is a Korean BL. Basically, it should have been a moment. It wasn't a moment. And if it had been a moment, it would have been like the perfect
it would have been a
drama.
Great moment. But it was fine. There's actually like another one by the same team coming out soon called Mr. Heart that looks really cute.
And these are like Vicky produced, I think.
Yeah.
Vicky backed up. Like I feel like Vicky's putting money into this.
Yeah, I feel like that as well. Number 82, we got Nobody Knows.
I am not done with that, but I really like it. It's on my list of all the things that I need to watch. I'm on probably 6, 8, I don't know, halfway through. It's good, though. Real good.
It's on my list, but it's like, I've been really into these 100-episode soap operas, so, yeah.
Heavy crime. If you don't like that, then
don't watch it. Da-da-da-da. 83, we got You Who Came From the Stars, or My Love from Another Star.
Also another one that I would have assumed would have been higher on the list, just because of how popular it is word of mouth.
That's true.
Huh.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's fun. It's one of those ones that it's like everyone kind of already knows about it, so. Number at 84, we got Jewel in the Palace, a 54-episode historical.
Man, MDL loves historicals.
I've heard really good things about that one.
I have heard good things about it.
This is based on a true story of Jung Gum, which is like pretty much the first chef or cook.
Oh.
Yeah.
And that's why they made that 1K drama. The shorter one, like with 2017 or something, 2018. It's like yeah, okay.
So I'm actually really interested in that. That character comes up a lot in conversation and stuff, that historical character.
Well, Godspeed, it's a 2003 on your journeys.
Yeah.
It'll
be fun.
At number 85, we got a Japanese drama, Kazoku Game.
Man, I don't watch the popular Japanese drama.
Yeah, I know. Like, I watch, not as many as Jesse, but I watch quite a few Japanese dramas. I'm like, nope. At number 86, we got Chief Kim.
Love it.
Another one that is a comedy. Like, if I was to sort of put a genre to this show, it's a comedy. There's, like, no romance at all. Like, it's a straight-up comedy. I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. Okay, that's 86. Number 87, we got Master Sun.
I am surprised it's that high. I'm not saying that it deserves to be like super low by any means. I'm just kind of, but I mean, a lot of people watched it, so it might be kind of.
Yeah.
I feel like probably even a couple years ago, it would have been way higher. I feel like they're kind of like dropping, the older stuff is dropping off the list to some extent, things like, because I feel like this was one when I first started watching that people were like, you have to watch Master Sun. But I don't feel like
I think with that
see that as much anymore. Like, people say you have to watch Goblin now, or you have to watch, so.
Yeah.
That's
what
I 88. Yeah. I'm also surprised by 88. But you know what? I am also not surprised by 88. At number 88, we have the show Extracurricular, which is a Netflix show, and that's why I'm not surprised about it because it's easy to
Netflix.
find.
That's
So.
And just
I
10
haven't-
episodes.
Yeah, and it's also shorter. It's on. I haven't even watched it yet. I keep meaning to, and then I'm just like, I'm not in the headspace yet. But I've heard good things.
I
But I
hear
heard
I
that
like it.
it's
really
hard.
like it.
Yeah, I hear it's a hard watch.
A hard watch, and I feel like it verges too much on bullying for me to be able to watch
Yeah.
it.
At 89, we got Rebel Thief Who Stole the People. I started watching this on Drama Fever with my mom, and then Drama Fever died, and then my mom, to this day, she remembers, like, nothing, but she's like, hey, are we ever gonna, like, go back to watch that one? Like, I would love to watch that one with you, Mom. I would love to watch it with you.
Does she remember that you need to watch it, but then she forgets that it's on a thing that doesn't exist anymore?
Well, I didn't bring her into the whole Drama Fever plot, but I'm just like, Mom, like, we can't watch it anymore. We'll have to watch something
It's
else.
just like one day that Natalia's like, Mom, sit down on the couch.
Sit
We
down.
need to
I need
talk.
to tell you. Like, 'cause we watched, like, so my mom had gotten her hip replaced, and I was there taking care of her because I work from home, so I can take care of my mom. And so, like, she was high. So I was like, let's watch this. So we're just watching, and she's like, yeah, like, I'm really into this. Yeah. So, like, she remembers, like, we watched, like, 3 episodes. That's all we watched was, like, 3 episodes. And she's like, yeah, when are we ever going to finish that one? I'm like, seriously, Mom, it was, like, 3 years ago. You got to let it go now. We only watched 3 episodes. We got to pick something else. So at number 90, we have Go Back Couple. I hear it's good.
I haven't seen it.
I started it and dropped it halfway through the first episode, not because it was bad, but because for me at that time, the story of a housewife who is struggling with being a stay-at-home mom and feeling bad things about her life was a little too close to home at the time, and I was not interested in living that in my,
Drama time.
yeah.
That's fair.
I want to get away from my lifetime. I did not want to, and I mean, I think it's like it starts with them basically getting a divorce and I was like, no, I don't want to watch a show about a, couple with a toddler getting a divorce. That's not for me right now, so.
I've heard very good things, though. I'm interested in checking that out.
I've heard.
I had to like scroll, man, because we're being kicked around today. 91 is a Japanese drama called Tenno no Ryoriban. Tenno no Ryoriban. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It looks like it's a historical.
It does.
About a chef.
About food, about chefery. Well, that's fun.
Interesting.
I think 92. Yes, 92 is on the next page. They're really pulling us around here. Is another Chinese drama called Winter Begonia, a newer one, and it's I think it's like a Republican style, so it's set in the 30s.
Oh yeah.
So just before the Cultural Revolution. So that's interesting about opera singers. I have heard things about it.
Mm-hmm.
Good things. People enjoy it. Next is Empress Key at 93, which I have also heard many things about.
I'm pretty sure the thing that drives the popularity of that are the main people that
are the main actors.
Yes.
I think probably have a lot to do with the popularity. We're talking Ji Chang-wook right now.
Yeah.
He's in it. 94, we got The King's Avatar. It's a fun show.
I really enjoyed it. My kid keeps asking me, isn't there supposed to be a season 2? When's the season 2 coming, Mom? When's it gonna, is it out yet? How about now? And I'm like, dude, pandemic, just
Calm,
Is that
child.
the first Chinese drama that's not historical?
that's been on here.
Yeah.
No, there was one
go
more.
ahead.
There was so go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
But man, people
But, yeah.
love them Chinese
I know.
historical
I
dramas.
feel
Yeah.
like I watch a lot of Chinese dramas lately, and 2 of the ones that I've watched so far have been on this list. And I feel like I watched the more popular ones, so clearly I was wrong.
Whew, my drama list are taking us on a journey together. 95 is Reply 97.
I've seen this one. This is the Reply I've done. It is good.
It is good. I feel like Reply 97 was the show that sort of was like, idol actors are still pretty good actors, right?
Yeah. Isn't 97 the first one in the series?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because it goes 97.
I feel like it must have been why I watched it first.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you haven't watched them, it's not a series. So it's not like, you don't have to watch them in the order that they came out. You don't have to watch them.
No, I would say that you shouldn't actually, you should watch them in order, because stuff happens that would in 88 that would spoil you for 97. But if you tried to do it as a by year, it's not going to work.
Yeah. Go 97, 94, 88. But know that 97 and 88 are both better than 94, but 94 is still pretty good.
There you go.
You should make a chart for that.
It's like, it is what it is. 96, we got one that'll excite one member of this podcast. 96 is Just Between Lovers.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so good. I love that drama.
It'll make you feel all the feels and just
all the things.
At 97, we got another Japanese drama. 3 Nenagumi Imakara Minasawa Hitojishi Desu.
I have this on my list, actually. It's the first one that's on my list of ones to watch.
You're like, yes, I know this one. Interesting.
Looks intense.
Horror-esque. Thriller.
Yeah. 98 is one that is very close to my heart. It's Until We Meet Again. It's so good. It's so sad, but also uplifting and sweet. And it's possibly the cutest main couple that has ever existed. There is a slight trigger warning, because there is a suicide in it, as Sky unfortunately found out when we were testing a...
That is not an appropriate scene to put as a tester for technology with your buddy that hasn't watched it.
It's the first scene of the show. Literally I just picked a random episode. I just picked because I had just downloaded it to put on my phone to watch while I was traveling. So we were trying to test something, and I just picked it up and pressed play, not even thinking about the subject matter.
And I'm
literally it starts.
What the heckity heck did you put on?
But the suicide is not actually the point of the show. It's an inciting incident, but the show is not sad per se.
Yeah.
It is a good show.
Like a healing kind of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, it takes place in 2 separate timelines that are connected. It's good. It's very romantic. It's all about just love. 99, we got another Thai drama called Bupe Saniwat. Oh, the first line already says nope, 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 nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Nope, nope, nope,
Nope.
no.
Yeah, no.
We're out. Bye.
Bye. At number 100, we got one that I really liked, and my coworker's husband also really liked. He liked it enough that he actually watched it by himself without me there with him, which is the drama Bad Guys, which I'm actually surprised is this high on the list.
I didn't know it was 11 episodes.
Yeah, it's a short drama. It's a short drama. It's also filmed in a really weird aesthetic to it. It's filmed, I can't even it's very grainy. So it's I can't describe, but the vibe fits what you're watching.
Okay.
Anyway, it's a good show. It is pretty violent though. So if you're not into violence,
I haven't watched that one, but I tried to watch the second one because Jisoo was in it, and he's great in it. But it's too violent and
But as you can
whatever for
see,
me.
Bad Guys is higher on the list than Bad Guys 2. So just, do with that what you will. Anyway, so that was the top 100 on my drama list. What a ride we went through. We learned so many things about my drama list viewers.
Yeah.
Love your Chinese historicals. They like Thai shows more than I thought. I was like, oh, this is going to be the only Thai show on here, but there was quite a few.
I thought it was going to be a lot more heavily like
K-dramas
Korean and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was pleasantly surprising.
I get the Japanese because, if you can't access it, then how are you supposed to rate it?
Exactly.
It's very interesting that the Japanese shows that are highly rated are ones that we've never heard of.
Mother's the only one that, I knew of.
Yeah. Huh. Well. No, there was also one
leader was on there.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that was
really
very
highly rated.
That was a long time ago.
That was on the first page. That was
a while ago.
That was another time.
It's technically another day because it's after midnight right now.
It is after midnight. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Some X Games shit. Anyway, on that note, that was, thank you for sticking around with us for 100 episodes. And if you're a new listener, guess what? You got 99 more episodes you can check out if you have your episode listening. So aren't you in luck? Woo! They're not, we like to have a good time here.
I would really like to know what everyone's favorite episode is, if there are viewers who have a specific episode that they really connected with. So we're always trying to figure that out. What do people like? We kind of just talk to talk sometimes.
Yeah. But we're enjoying ourselves. So if you do have a favorite episode, please tweet it at us at our Twitter @CertifiedNunas, all one word.
Or if you don't have Twitter, use email. It's all good.
Use email. It's certifiednunas@gmail.com. We're on Instagram. You can just reply in a comment like, yo, I was just listening to the episode and I really like this episode. You do you. We're pretty easy about it. You could even go on our website, certifiednunas.com, where all of our episodes are available to listen to, as well as various other fun things. And you can just reply on the comment to this episode. Just type a little comment down there that says, hello, I listen to podcasts. This is favorite episode. Lizzie the cat. Appearance. We love knowing that we can bring a little bit of joy to anyone, at least one person's day when they turn on our episode and listen to us. So thank you for sticking with us for 100 friggin' episodes. My God. You're the real MVPs, longtime listeners. Anyway, thank you for listening to us. You can listen to us wherever you listen to us now, but we are also on Spotify. We are on Apple iTunes. We are on Google Podcasts. We are on Podbean. We are on Stitcher. We are on YouTube. And all of our episodes are on CertifiedNunas.com, our website. If you want to become an official sponsor of the show, we love our fam jam over at ko-fi.com/CertifiedNunas. They keep the lights on, so as it were. So we like to spend a special thank you to them because, the Certified Nunas fam is a good one. Find us on Twitter, on Instagram, on Tumblr, on Facebook. Is that it? Is that all of them? On YouTube. What are all the social medias? I got them all. We're on Twitter. That's, we live there. So
we have playlists on Spotify. And
thank you. We have playlists on Spotify. We have the Certified Nunas My Drama List. We got it all, man. We're connected. Yep. I hope that you're all staying safe out there and that you keep listening, keep enjoying Asian entertainment, wear a mask, and stay safe. All right, have a great week. Bye.
Bye.
All right, I started recording. I'm avoiding legal snacks by telling you all this has happened.
Okay.
I wonder how many times we'll make that same joke.
I don't know. It's been 100 episodes.
100 times and counting.
I feel like it's also like one of those things. It's like a very Skype joke. Like we all do it. Like it's a dad joke. Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, I'm avoiding legal fee.
I'm avoiding legal snacks. Tell you what I'm talking